you gorgeous Geminis? I hope you are well. Thank you for uh, returning to our channel. If you're new, well, hello. My name is Linda, and today we are talking to you, Gemini, in relation to August. We're going to ask Spirit what is it that they'd like to say to you about the month of August. And don't forget, until the middle of August, we do still have Mercury in retrograde. So it's a little bit higgledy-pickledy with all these planets at the moment, isn't it? So let's see what your Spirit wants to say, Gemini. As you know, we always ask for one card from our beautiful angels, gods, and goddesses deck. We put it to one side, so we regard it as our mystery card, and we have a look at it at the end of the reading. We don't look at it now. I don't look at it. I just put it here, and we read it out at the end. And that's because it resonates and it's amazing how it just seems to bring everything together. I don't know how it works, but let's face it, I leave things to spirit, so they know what they're doing. So we're asking spirit, please, our beautiful Geminis, what is it when it comes to August? What's the overall energy of this month that we need to take into consideration? This is for beautiful Gemini. So we have the King of Cups. We have the Page of Swords. We have a 10 of Earth, which this is very Pentacles, very much balanced. Gemini, you got the Magician as your major arcana. Wow, this is a beautiful energy. Very balanced, interesting. So we have the King of Cups, very much about your intuition, having faith and trusting, being, staying in touch with that. Even though you're an air sign, you're ruled by, Mercury. You're still very much you've got others. This is for Gemini rising. This is for Gemini, your star, your moon, your rising. Sorry, everyone. So you still have that intuition, and we all have that intuition, don't we, Gemini? So this is a time for you to open up your heart, especially to those around you. Look, I've got the Page of Swords here next to it, so it could be also a situation where you may need to connect and communicate more on a loving, caring nature with a child. It's very, very possible that maybe one of your children or nephews or a younger person, somebody at work even, may need your understanding and your compassion and respect and so forth and so on. But this is very much about opening up your heart and having faith and trust in your intuition this month. Stay alert is also, Spirit is just saying to me to say to you, Gemini, that this is a month to, throughout August, stay very much alert as to what is going on around you. Look, the pages are very much little messengers. They bring us news very often, and it's also about communication. And as I said, Gemini, it's very possible that maybe you could be communicating with a younger person that could be going through difficulty. They may be a little bit difficult because this is a Page of Swords. So it's very possible that, you just need to stay in that energy of compassion and understanding. It can sometimes also reflect some sort of delays. Now, Gemini, as I said, we've got Mercury in retrograde till the middle of this month. And so this causes delays. Mercury in retrograde messes up electronics, our phones, our computers, but also communication. So be careful of that. Stay alert on that front, won't you? But it can be that it'll be a temporary thing, but it can be that some things may just don't allow things to get off the rails, is what my guide is showing me. He's showing me a train going through a tunnel and falling off the rails, coming off the rails. And we don't want that to happen. So stay focused on where you're going, where you're headed, and try not to allow other people to throw you off the rails as well, because this is messages or news coming in. It can sometimes also be gossip. So, Gemini, try very hard not to allow that to influence you during the month of August. Try not to, if you can, try to avoid any gossip or backstabbing that other people might try and draw you into. We have the Ten of Pentacles, which is really wonderful. So this is a really, really terrific energy to have the Ten of Pentacles next to the Magician. And because we do have this Page of Swords, it's very possible that these conversations or difficulties could be around family money, could be around inheritances, you know, her wills, that sort of thing. But it is about financial security, and it can be family. Excuse me. And we have the Magician. So more to the end of this month, I feel this is where a lot of things will sort of maybe sort themselves out. Maybe when Mercury turns around again and gets out of that shadow 3 days after, things could then start to move forward really, really well, Gemini, because the second part of the month is so much more balanced and in sync with family, finances, career, everything. And so that's really good to know. But just the first couple of weeks, just be aware, stay on the ball, um, stay in tune with what's going on, is what Spirit is saying. And by the end of the month, that's when you're going to be really ready to really fly and to get moving again in a very, very straightforward, successful energy. So I'm just going to ask for a little bit more clarification, a little bit more for our beautiful Geminis, please. What's going on for August? We have the Magician, which is wonderful. So let's have a little look here. I'll put them down. I'm not sure what way they fell, so I'm hoping that's the right way, is it? Okay, so that goes there. Okay, that goes there. Right, okay. Oh, gee whiz. We have the Sun as the outcome next to the Magician. This is wonderful. Now, Gemini, the very first message, open your heart and mind, especially your heart center, the King of Cups. Very much a trustworthy, compassionate, respected energy that hopefully is yours. But this could be somebody around you as well. It's very, very possible. Uh, we have the Nine of Wands, which is about you. This is an energy of survival. This is very much saying that you have been going through such a lot. Wands can be career, can be business, how we make our money. But look at the survival here. And I do have the Justice card. Spirit asked me to move this next to this one. So for some of you, there could be a just and fair decision being made here when it comes to something you've been battling with over your finances. It could be that you've been battling where you've been working. Maybe you could have put in for a claim of some kind, and now the justice has been served, where they made a fair and just decision, where they pay you for any damage that was done to you. This can also be you coming out on top and bringing things back into balance, or winning a court case, or winning an argument, or winning a situation where you work, where you make your living. This is also about you making a fair and just decision, and also standing your ground, speaking your truth, and not being afraid to do so. So stand up for yourself, won't you? Stick to your guns and stand up for yourself this month, Gemini, if you have to do that. There's some choices here. Now we have the Page of Swords, which can be rather challenging information. And that is also sitting below the Justice card. So it is very possible that for some of you, there is information uh, maybe it's information that is, it's not justified, that could cause some sort of delays, and it may have something to do with paperwork, contracts, legal documentation or situations. But what we have, we have the um, the Seven of Cups. This is a funny card. I always look at this and think, this guy, he's just so uncertain about what to do or which way to go. And he just doesn't know what to do. And so that is why Spirit has put the Four of Swords right next to this. Emotionally, you're not really quite sure this month on which way to go. It's possible it's about the decision with this Justice card. It's possible that it's about this family concern, monies, and so on and so forth, wills, documentation. And so, what Spirit is saying is this is a time now, actually not to take action, but first to take some time out to focus, reevaluate, and to think things through carefully. What he's thinking about is this that's up here. This is what he's mulling over. And this could be these opportunities and these different areas that you're not certain about at the moment, just at the moment. Maybe while you're watching this reading, there is this situation is all around you. Let me know in the comments, what does this mean? Because this is saying to us that, Spirit is suggesting you just take some time out here. This is not rushing in. This is thinking things through. And this can also be you very much maybe going through some emotional stuff that's got you not sure which way to go. You're really not certain what to do. And that's this here, this Seven of Cups. He just doesn't know what to do. He's not sure. Well, should I follow my heart or should I follow my head? What should I do here? And it's very possible. This could be something that, this could be something surfacing that's come up again from the past. It's very possible. But what I'm picking up here, Gemini, I'm picking up very much somebody helping you to make this decision. That's what I'm picking up because I have the Seven of Cups. Then I have the Six of Cups that follows. And what I'm being prompted to say from Spirit to you is this Seven of Cups that you're very unsure. Spirit saying, this is not a time to rush in. Just think things through, discuss things with somebody you can trust. And here's this person here helping you to decide. They've come along and he's offering her a cup. And this is offering his love and support and kindness. This is what this is all about. So I feel in January, it's very possible that somebody could help you to make up your mind or help you to get through this difficulty or this emotional stuff that you're going through. Look, Gemini, you've got the Sun and you've got the Magician as your outcome for this month. So the beginning of the month, it's definitely topsy-turvy. There's no doubt about that. We can't change what we've got here. But I love the end of the month here. So just hang in there, okay? Just go with the flow. Speak your truth. Do what you know is right. Do the right thing. This could be doing the right thing for somebody else in this situation where you speak up for someone else. But don't be scared to speak up for yourself and speak your truth. No matter what's going on around you, no matter if you've got others against you trying to pull you down, you stay in your truth this month, Gemini, and it will definitely pay off for you big time, big time. You've got the Sun, you've got the Magician, two of the most powerful, promising, successful cards in the tarot, and they're here for you, Gemini. They're sitting here for August. So this is really a wonderful outcome to what I feel is a bit of a topsy-turvy month for you. And we go through those, don't we? We go through them. I've been through them. Look, I'm a Gemini rising. So some of this is going to affect my rising, and my rising sign is things coming up. Things. So it looks to me like in August I could be having a little bit of stuff going on here. This Justice card could make sense to me. Does make sense to me, and also so does the Seven of Cups makes a sense to me with what I'm thinking this is about. Let's put it that way, with what's going on in our life. But the fact that we're getting this, and I'm loving this, the fact that we're getting the magician and the sun at the end of the month, that's really made me feel good because whatever's coming up, I now feel that whatever it is, I'll go with the flow, I'll do the right thing, and I'll just allow all of this to unfold into something magical, which is what's going to happen. So, Gemini, I understand this reading for my rising sign. So I'm very, I'm prepared now. I'm prepared now for a few ups and downs, but I'm looking forward to the end of the month when everything falls into place. And this is how this story is. So, Gemini, let's have a look at what else Spirit wants to say with my private oracle deck. She always likes to give a little bit more. Yeah, so this is very big changes now coming up over the next 3 to 5 months, Gemini. So this is the 3 to 5 month card. The butterfly coming out of the cocoon, it does take time for that to happen. The butterfly goes through stages, and over the next 3 to 5 months, we're going to be going through stages of transformation and success. And look, this is about look, there will be a few times when, now this is making sense with this card here. This is making sense with just feeling, oh, I'm not a little bit uncertain. I'm not sure what to choose. Should I, shouldn't I? So this has come up again just to say there will be some time in August where we are going to be a little bit uncertain about which way to go. And that's why we have to make sure that we don't rush. We just think things through first. Because look, stay positive. Yes, there are some very positive changes. This is stay positive, stay positive right now. Don't be scared. You're going to be taking that leap of faith. You're going to have an opportunity to have a leap of faith. And as long as you look into this, this has now come after this yes card. Yes, take that leap of faith. So this is us very much taking. There could be an opportunity to take a leap of faith. And this could bring a lot more fun in our lives. This could also have something to do with our children, our loved ones, this decision. This is very interesting. So, Gemini, what we've got here is we do have the children card. This is taking that leap of faith. Some of you might be thinking about, children, having children. It's very possible because I do have the pregnancy card here. But if not, if this is the sowing of seeds. This is, you could be working with children. You might be wanting to study. I've got the study card here. You might want to study to be a teacher, teach children, work with, children. It could be, wanting to be a nurse, pediatrician, whatever. Very possible. But you are being asked to take this leap of faith with whatever this is. That this new beginning, this fresh start that you're planning, Gemini. There's opportunities coming up here. And you must have faith and trust your intuition this month. You must have faith and trust your intuition on this new beginning, this fresh start. This is you moving on. Some of us are going to be moving into a new direction, making a choice, maybe moving a job, going to a different department. There's a decision. There's this decision. This is it here. This is this again, where what do I decide? What do I do? We've got this decision that you've got to make. Our Spirit is saying to you, well, we don't want you to rush. We want you to make the right choice, okay? And so if there is a decision when it comes to documentation or paperwork, there we go again. This is confirming. Make sure you look into this. You check the fine print, analyze it, focus on the opportunity here. Focus on whatever this is about. Right? And if it's study, if you're thinking of studying, well, you are being told yes, take the leap of faith. But look into things, study the paper, look into the opportunity. Don't jump in if you've been given an opportunity, you're not sure which one to choose. Well, you take your time, look into it, try it out, see if it's for you. That could be what that's all about too, because we do have career here, Gemini. And so Spirit is just confirming that most of this is about your career. This is really about how you make a living. And so if you are thinking of studying so that you can become something special, some have a special trade, or this is a wonderful time now to think about doing that. And don't forget, there's some very big changes over the next 3 to 5 months. So this is going to take us right through to November, December, isn't it? So this is a really very interesting time, even though this is for August. Spirit's given you a long term of things that you need to do this month to get you to where you want to go in the future. Let's put it that way. So I've just got to ask now what card Spirit chose for us, Gemini. Okay, so they've given us the angel of addictive healing, angel of addiction healing. So let's see what they're saying here. So this is the angel of addiction healing. So Gemini, this is the message that we chose at the beginning of the reading. This is a time of positive transformation and healing. Now, that's the big changes, the transformation. How beautiful. Transformation, transformation. Isn't it wonderful how this card makes sense to what I love this. You are protected and loved by God and the many angels that surround you right now, Gemini. God and the angels are here to help, support, and heal you. They would like you to know that all can be healed through the light of love. All you need to do is surrender any addictions which you wish to release and which no longer serves you. Now, to God and the angels. Now, don't get this wrong, Gemini. This can be addictions in food, drink, smoking. It's not drugs and things like this. Any form of thing that you struggle with, that you have a little bit of trouble with. All you need to do is surrender any addictions which you wish to release and which no longer serves you to God and the angels. Invite them into your life and have faith in their ability to help you through this healing process as gently and lovingly as possible. Just have trust. This is a time of positive transformation and wondrous healing. And there is a prayer here that says, Dear angels, gods, and ascended masters, help me to overcome my addictions in the most gentle and loving way possible. Give me the strength, resolve, and courage to stick with my decision to quit. And that can be, as I say, that could be, smoking, or may your loving and healing light balance and heal me physically, emotionally, and mentally. Help me to feel the love and light which exists at the center of my being. Help me reconnect with my inner child who lovingly holds the purest essence of all I truly am. And this is the inner child and new beginnings and a fresh start. Thank you, dear God, angels, and ascended masters. So those of you who are struggling, with addictions or anything like that, don't think I don't understand. I was a heavy smoker, everybody, for many, many years, quite a heavy smoker. And I did give them up at the age of 42, but it took me two goes. The first go, it was so very hard. The first year, I tried to go cold turkey. I did really struggled. And then after I went back on them, not long after, I decided to do it my way. I decided I was going to cut them down slowly. And that's what I did. I cut them down and I got down to 3 a day after about 6 months. And I stayed on that 3 a day until I eventually, I actually went on holidays from where I worked. And when I came back, they'd banned smoking in the office. And so I couldn't smoke in the office anymore. And I didn't want to go downstairs and smoke with all the others standing around. So I thought, oh, well, you know what? Look, I did it. I'll be honest with you, Gemini. I never thought I could. I never thought I'd be able to give up cigarettes. I was so addicted to them. I thought, oh, no, I'll die without my cigarettes. And that's how I thought. It was silly thinking. But, addictions are funny. They really do give us a lot of fear and doubt about ourselves. And so, but I did it. I eventually did it, and I don't think I'd be here today, sitting here talking to you, if I hadn't have done it. I'd probably be 10 foot under, you know. So, if you have any sort of addiction, no matter what it is, please don't feel bad about it. It's something that happens to many of us. It doesn't matter what it is. The most important thing is that finding help and having belief in yourself and never giving up trying to change things. That's the secret. And do it when love yourself no matter what, because these things happen. You know, it's a part of life for many people. Oh, I love chocolate. I'm not addicted to it, but I used to be. But now I'll have a tiny little bit every so often. I don't eat as much as I used to. I've broken it down. But it was still, I still think it was an addiction in many ways, when I think about it. So take care, Gemini. If we've helped you in any way, if you'd like to if you'd like to give us some feedback, make some comments, let us know how you're going, how this has helped you. Then I will respond to you. I check my comments every morning. If you'd like to give us a like, that would be wonderful. And if you'd like to subscribe to our channel, well, we've just started doing a daily message. Now, this is with one card. I tried this a few months ago, doing it with shorts, and I just found that the time with the shorts is not enough. So I'm now doing everyday guidance early in the morning. So you get the first thing for each day. And so if you subscribe, you'll get notified. And we started doing those on the 27th of July, which is a few days ago. And so when you went in and saw this, you probably would have seen your daily message. They're coming out each day to give daily guidance to people from a spirit realm. And so if you'd like to subscribe, please do. Then you will get notified when that has been released, and you can get hopefully they'll come out early in the morning. It's hard because the world has different times. So hopefully people can catch up with the right date at the right time, because I'm going to keep them a couple of days ahead all the time. And that way they'll get their guidance for that day. So, Gemini, it's been lovely to be with you today. Take care. Look, the end of the month's big bonus is there. Got the Magician, got the Sun. Whatever we're going to be going through, hang in there. Don't get overly stressed. Go with the flow. Stay in your truth, and you'll be okay. Okay, thanks for being with us today, Gemini. I look forward to catching up with you again soon. Bye-bye for now.